Welcome to the video on Dasha Chalana. Dasha Chalana translates into 10 mobilizing movement. That's a beautiful practice linked to Ayurveda and yoga that was used to be done before practicing a more vigorous yoga practice. But for today, what I want to show you is actually something that can be done every day, maybe when you wake up, or during the day after sitting for a long time, or after driving for a while. This is a practice that could be done easily for 3 or 5 minutes, and you will feel your body invigorating. Dasha means 10. Chalana means movement, steering, churning, set into motion. And what I really like about that, as we are aging, the problem is usually the stagnation of not moving the body. And Dasha Chalana gives us the opportunity to break that stagnation. So let's start right away. We're going to start in a standing position. I would advise you to maybe have a wall or a chair. You're going to see why, because that's involved a little bit of balance for some of the movement. Simply have your feet hip-width distance, maybe a bend in your knees, open your shoulder, have your hands on each side of the body, and you're going to take a big inhale through the nose and a soft exhale through the mouth. Let's start Dasha Chalana. So I'm going to turn myself so you're going to see. And here it's quite easy. You just have to point your left foot towards the back, a little bit behind, and you're going to start rotating your ankle clockwise. All right. And you can do that for maybe 10 movements or less or more, depending on what you want. But the most important thing in here is to really rotate your toes, rotate your ankles. You can see that the knees moving a little bit, and also the hip, the femur, that big bone at the top of my hip sockets is moving inside. And I'm going to go the other way, counterclockwise. So if you need, you have the wall to help you with balance. Otherwise, just focus on bringing some motion into that left leg. When it's done, you're going to come back in center, and again, maybe feet, hip-width distance, bend in the knee, open the shoulders, big inhale through the nose, soft exhale through the mouth. And I'm going to go on the right side. So again, the right foot behind, and I'm going to start churning in one direction. Doesn't matter which one. Feel that you have that extension also in that muscle that's connecting your torso with your legs. It's called the hip flexors. Nice extension of the hip flexors. And you're going to go counterclockwise. Other direction. All right, you're done. You're going to come back in center. Taking a moment for yourself. Close your eyes if that feels okay with you. Take a big inhale through the nose. And a soft exhale through the mouth. Second movement, knee. I'm going to have my feet a little bit closer. I'm going to put a band in my knees. I'm going to put my hands on my knees. And I'm going to start to just gently rotating my knees on one side, clockwise. And again, you can maybe go for 10 rotation or more or less. Doesn't really matter. And I'm going to go the other way. And I'm doing that, not only my knees, but also my ankles are working a little bit. I'm working on my toes to keep myself balanced in here. All right, when you are done, then you're going to come back. Feet hip-width distance, bend in the knees again, hands on each side of the body. Relax the shoulder, big inhale through the nose. Soft exhale through the mouth. After my feet, my knees, I'm going to go up to my hips, and I'm going to start rotating my hips from left to right. I like to call that movement hula hooping, and you see why. And you can have the movement done as small or as big as you wish. What I like in that movement too Make sure that you are tilting the pelvis forward and back, and you go in the other direction. I like that movement. It made me think of belly dancing. I love it. All right, come back in center. And again, big inhale through the nose. Soft exhale through the mouth. Fourth movement, we're going to focus on the torso, the rib cage in here. You're going to imagine that you have a coat on yourself with empty sleeve in, and you're going to start moving this empty sleeve from one side to the other. If you keep your hips facing forward and you just focus on your torso, you can see that the movement is really here on the torso. But if you want to also include your hips, you can do that as well. It's a bigger movement. So you can alternate between the two, just the torso and then include the hips. All right, come back in center, take your time, maybe taking a big inhale through the nose. Soft and light exhale through the mouth. Going up to the shoulders, we're going to roll the shoulders up and back, up and back, up and back. And that could be just the shoulders, but you could actually also include maybe the shoulder blade at the back. Shoulder blades together, shoulder blades away from each other, and then you change direction. All right. The next movement is going to be the neck, and you're just going to have your head going towards the right, coming back in center, going towards the left, going back to center on the right, center on the left, and you continue like that. Be gentle, especially if you are watching that video in the morning. This is a part of the body that we really want to treat with care. We want to be careful how we treat our neck. The neck has a tendency to hold a lot of tension. So be gentle. Right. So you see that we've been up the body completely. Now I'm going to invite you to bend your knees, put your hands on your knees. And I'm going to go on the side so you will see what I mean in here. From here, you're going to dip the belly, move your head forward, look forward. And you're going to exhale and you're going to run on the back, chin to chest, cat. Inhale, dip the belly, look ahead. It's cow. And exhale, run, chin to chest. It's cat. And you continue like that. Mobilizing the spine now. Big inhale and exhale in here. Really moving the prana inside the body in here. Moving your energy. Beautiful. One more. All right. Coming back to center, we have 3 more movements to do. So take a big inhale through the nose. Soft exhale through the mouth. The next one, I'm going to invite you to bring your hands together, clasp the finger together. You're going to start to draw a figure 8 infinity symbol in the air, mobilizing the wrists in here. The wrists are such a very important place as we are aging. We usually get a little bit of stiffness in the wrists. All right, and when you are ready, you're going to go the other way. One way and the other way. One way and the other way. And the last 2 movements are actually focusing on the fingers and the toes. So the first one, you're going to do the fingers. I really like to do that one, just to spread your finger as wide as you can and clasp the finger together like that. You just, as if you wanted to flick some water off your hands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. And the last movement, spread my toes, crunch, spread, crunch, spread, crunch, spread, crunch, spread, crunch, spread, crunch. How fun is that? 3, 2, and 1. And that's it. It's quite easy. Maybe consider Dasha Chalana for a little while every morning for, let's say, a month, 2 months, and see, if that's make a difference in your day. Or maybe include that, regularly during your day. And you can see that it can take like 3 to 5 minutes. Obviously, the video is a bit longer, but if you do that regularly by yourself, you will know exactly which movement to do. And it's going to take 3 to 5 minutes. I hope it's helpful. I see you. I love you. Ciao.